Now let's move over to Australia. Well, at least we'll talk about Australian iron ore sales. And Australian iron ore sales to China are set to beat last year's record. Westpac Banking says it's due to demand from the country's big steel maker. Surprise, surprise. Josie Ling has a story from Singapore. Josie.
Hey there, Susan. Yes, we have enormous exports of Australian iron ore into China, and Westpac Banking also saying that Chinese steel is already the world's most expensive, and you can see why in this chart. Chinese imports of Australian iron ore to make their steel surged to 131 million metric tons in the first half of this year alone. That's the red line you see. I hope the chart is up. That's nearly 3/4 of their total imports for last year, which was at a already record-breaking 183 million metric tons. China is cranking out steel, Susan, as the country moves forward in implementing its economic stimulus program. Now, Westpac Banking says that China is doing all it can now to lock in the cheapest possible prices for iron ore, as it predicts prices to rise further in 2010. China yesterday secured a 35% discount from Australian producer Fortescue from previous benchmark contract prices. It had demanded a 45% cut from Australian suppliers, and China is still negotiating with BHP Billiton and Rio Tinto on what prices to pay for new iron ore supplies, so that's something that we will see. But generally, if you're looking for an investment idea, it is perhaps to buy iron ore because of what Westpac Banking is saying, Susan.
Yeah, China's insatiable. Thank you for that, Josie Ling in Singapore.